Today we're covering how to design a t-shirt. We're gonna go over the why, the how, and everything in between to help you design amazing apparel. Custom t-shirts and apparel can be an awesome way to build your brand or business, service your community, or just get your voice out there. And today we're going to be walking you through everything you need to know to design awesome t-shirts. The first step in designing a t-shirt is to think about the requirements. What logo, tagline, or other piece of creative content must be on the shirt? What purpose are you trying to serve with that piece of apparel? If you can answer those questions, you're going to have a good guideline for how to influence the rest of your design. The next step in designing a t-shirt is to think about placement. Are you just printing across the front? Are you printing a big logo on the back? Are you doing a pocket placement? Are you printing on both sides or doing like a crazy pattern all over? Where are you going to be placing the creative on the shirt? That's going to be a key question you need to answer in order to figure out what designs are going to work best and look best on that specific piece of clothing. Next up is my favorite step, and it's finding inspiration. Now, you might be wondering why that wasn't step 1 or step 2. Well, we think those two questions that we just answered are important in figuring out your shirt design before you go looking for inspiration. That way you don't end up subconsciously copying somebody's design and not making it uniquely your own. So thinking about your placement and all of that first will help govern what inspiration you look for. When you're ready to find some inspiration, just hop on to Instagram, Pinterest, Google, Etsy, whatever you're in the mood for, and find some shirts that really speak to you. Whether it's the art style, the messaging, the layout, you want to find those shirts that catch your eye because that's the kind of design you're going to want to emulate for your own purpose and to make sure that the shirt that you design is eye-catching as well. Remember when you're looking for inspiration that sometimes simpler is better. Some of the most iconic t-shirts of all time have been really simple designs. And you'll also want to make sure when you're looking for your inspiration that you're looking at designs on actual t-shirts. You can find really cool illustrations and awesome art styles on posters and things, but maybe those designs won't exactly translate well to being on a t-shirt. So we do recommend looking at actual t-shirt designs for inspiration, not just awesome graphic design or illustration in the first place. Either way, you'll want to collect a few great samples in order to send to your designer for inspiration. Part of finding your inspiration should be thinking about the color palette of your shirt. Now, we've talked about color palettes in design before, but this is a little different with apparel because you also have to take into account the actual color of the shirt. So if you know what color you're going to be designing the shirt for, that'll help steer the inspiration and art style and the color palette of your actual design. If you're just coming up with a design and then you're going to pick the color of the shirt later, that's a bit different. But if you know ahead of time what color the shirt that you're going to be creating is, then that'll help you really narrow down all of your inspirational choices as well. But if you've got a good grasp on your color palette before you start searching for design inspiration, then you're going to be able to really narrow down and communicate better with your designer on exactly what you're looking for. If you don't know what color shirt you're going to be printing on and you don't have a firm grasp on what other design elements you're looking for, turn to your brand. What brand colors or brand creative elements can help guide those decisions and then influence what inspiration you come up with? Whatever you do, you just want to make sure that you're coming up with a design that's not going to clash really badly with the color of the actual shirt. So you should have a lot of control of that between the design process and then of course the actual printing process. All right, so once you've got your design planned out and you've got your inspiration ready, it's time to of course get your shirt designed and then get those files back. Now, when you're getting the files back, we recommend a PNG file, and that's for a few reasons. It's a good quality file, it'll preserve transparency, and it's compressed pretty well. So in general, when you're getting a shirt printed, you're going to want a 300 DPI resolution. You're going to want an sRGB color space, the transparency preserved, whether it's white or black, and you're going to want that file to be under 25 megabytes. .png is the perfect file for that, and it's what most printing services are going to be looking for. And then once you've got your approved design files back and you've got that good quality PNG, then you can send that design off to your printing service and get that shirt printed and shipped. Unless you're a designer, you're probably going to be working with a professional designer to design really good quality t-shirts. So here at Design Pickle, we've got a team of global designers that have designed thousands of shirts and other pieces of apparel and merchandise and collateral. They're ready to jump in and create whatever you need. We design shirts so often here inside Design Pickle that we actually have our own merchandise line, #ObeyThePickle. Be sure to check out ObeyThePickle.com to see our own merch. And of course, keep us in mind if you need any help designing apparel and t-shirts of your own. We're a proven resource for companies around the world to create amazing quality t-shirts and apparel. That's all we've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any other insight into the world of designing t-shirts and apparel that you'd like to share, please drop it in the comments below. We're always reading those and looking for new pieces of information. And of course, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.